What do they need to know about Dan? You know, like, who am I as a person?
What you've created with that community, I think, is a game changer. Luca, obviously, you've helped him grow as well, so we've seen, obviously, him grow. You as a person, just honest. Your work rate's immense. Workspace that you've created for others to grow yourself, but the people around you is amazing.
What are your goals for the next, like, 12 months?
Get about 5 units. The goal is to get around 60, 70k a month revenue coming in through bookings.
What's been the favourite part of the programme and the community itself?
The main thing that I enjoy the most is the actual community that we've got. If there's ever any issues, I just need to drop a message and there's like so many people that will reply back.
Introduce yourselves. What's your names, where you're from?
I'm Pinder.
We've currently got 2 essays.
Third and fourth going live within the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
So moving quite quickly in that. I think we've been with yourself now about 2 months.
2 months, yeah. And we've seen results within the first week, to be honest with you, compared to when I did Airbnb 2 years ago.
Insane.
So it shows that strategy does play a massive role in this game. The main thing that I enjoy the most is the actual community that we've got. If there's ever any issues, I just need to drop a message and there's like so many people that will reply back. So I feel like questions are always answered in that aspect and there's always help. I wouldn't really say it's a challenge because I feel like everything takes a bit of time. Just like it did with the 7-bedroom house now, I was waiting for it to get filled up and stuff like that. In the long term, I was aiming for the long term. We were getting a lot of like short stays. Mm-hmm. And then I was looking for the long term and I thought, you know what, it's only been 2 months, give it a bit of time. And then just last week we got the over 30 days booking, didn't we? Yeah. And then we got the HS2 contractors call us as well. Insane. So that's all done for that one. And I'm just working on the Dunchurch property to kind of get that long term booked out as well.
Insane. And like, what's your guys' background in terms of property and the industry itself?
So we started with our HMO first, initially. Started with the HMO first, then we did go into rent to rent. However, we JV'd that, and unfortunately our business partner didn't really, pull their weight. So after a year or so, we were out. Yeah. And then we started our cleaning business, and that's been running for over a year, and it's done over 6 figures within the year. So I'm really, really proud of that. Insane. So that's going really, really well. And and he's good at growing the business. I'm good at the systems and everything, make sure everything flows correctly.
So what we've done, we kind of put ourselves in like our strengths. So when we had our Airbnbs initially, we started cleaning them because the cleaners weren't consistent. So I had to go back, clean up after them. So we started doing it. So I said to Mannie, look, why don't we just start cleaning our own apartment? So that's what we started doing first. And then after a while, we thought, actually, let's provide the service because obviously we didn't have a very strong business partner in the service accommodation stuff, so we didn't bother at that time carrying on with it. But going forward now, cleaning business didn't really well. We do mostly service accommodations, we do a part hotel, we do some communal cleans. But what we're trying to do with the cleaning company now is provide a facility management for short-term lets. You got to get a maintenance guy from somewhere else, cleaner from somewhere else, so actually we can do everything. So for example, I'm trying to build the app out where actually you can book, say if there's a damage, I'll take a picture, go straight to the host goes, I can fix it can get it fixed in 4 hours emergency, 24 hours, or we'll do it ourselves, or they want us to do it for them.
100%.
Service accommodations, obviously with your help, it's been really good. And understanding the model a little bit more and all the little tweaks. So when we first started service accommodation, they didn't talk about all the little tweaks you got to do daily, to make sure that your listing is always number one, or descriptions and all this type of stuff. It really helps. And I think the community you got there is really, really good because, like for example, the listing clinic, if you're listing it, move in, put it in there, people give their opinion on it, all right, move this, and there's loads of different experiences within that community. Yeah. And it's very good to have not just one person's view, but loads of different experiences, giving a view of them, and you see actually, look, 3 people are saying the same thing. I need to kind of change that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think that's really helped us. So as I said, the 7-bed is at 100% occupancy at the minute. Last month, the Dunchurch one, that was at 80%. This month's been a bit quiet. That was the first month as well, that was.
Insane.
So that was really good.
Nice. What does that look like in terms of revenue numbers?
We done, how much was the Dunchurch altogether?
Dunchurch was about 1,200 something.
1,200.
Nice.
On the Dunchurch one, revenue.
Yeah.
And this one was
The Newcomb.
Nisha's Newcomb, the first month was good as well.
First month was about 3 something.
Nice.
3.8.
3.8 something, yeah, it was. That was pretty good. That was
Yeah,
first month.
4,000.
That was first month, that was.
And then this month's been 5 grand.
Yeah.
Insane. Well, we're cooking up. That's what we want.
Yeah, so
it's really good, to be fair. And the first month was a lot of short term as well, and regardless, was still good.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
the next one we've got going live is next to the Warwick Castle. Leamington's a very good area again. And then there's another one. I'm just waiting for the HS2 people to let us know today on this property, so I can put a offer in for this rent to rent.
Yeah. So you're like sourcing the rent to rent basically for the booking that's already like on the back
Yeah,
end.
because they messaged me on Friday. They said, "Do you by any chance have another one that's 4 bedrooms?" And I was like, "Okay, we need to look." No.
Yeah, go get one.
Yeah, so the thing is, I've been paying this 4-bed for this landlord because I didn't want to take this one on. I was trying to sell it, so I said to Mannie, "There's this one." Then she got a phone call yesterday of one of my other friends. I've got a 4-bed, 2-bath available. I said, "That's even better because it's got 2 baths."
And that was refurbed nicely as well. Like,
that's nicely refurbed.
Don't have to do much with it.
So we're going to go view that today as well.
Nice, locking in like some good profit. And how much like on the rent to rent then? Like how much would you profit if you like lock that in? You reckon like
£1,500 a month, man.
Yeah, gains.
I try any rent to rent. I said to Mannie, it's not worth my time if you're doing less than £1,000 profit.
So I need to make sure I got my numbers right every time.
If you already know the booking that's coming in, it makes it a bit easier, right, to lock in. But it's so good. Like the contractor market's crazy. And like in terms of like your goals and stuff, what are your goals for the next like 12 months?
So up until March, the goal is to get around 12 units. December, that'll be 4. So in the next 3 months, get about 12 units I want, but then I want to, from there, for the whole of 2026, the goal is to get around 60, 70k a month revenue coming in through bookings.
We should look at like, if you take like 15, 20%, it should look at like, what, like 10, 15, 10, like, was it?
We want to hit 10k. The goal is to hit, by the end of next year, 10k net profit.
And in terms of like the program itself, like what's been I mean, we've worked together inside and outside the program for a while. Obviously, you've been in the program for like, I think like 2 months now. What's been the favorite part of the program and the community itself?
I think it's
and the live calls are good.
The live calls.
I know I ain't been on all of them, but when I have, there's stuff in there.
They're so
that I'll be texting Mannie saying, "Mannie, just to let you know, this what Daniel and that do, when it comes to the
live call, like I think there was one of the calls last week or the week before about markups and stuff. Booking.com and Airbnb, and I hadn't even had my head around that. And then after that call, I'd done it because what was happening, I was getting bookings in, but then it's like the cleaning fee would have been a lot more than the actual booking for the one night. Price House does that sometimes. They'll squeeze 1 night in, but that's because I didn't do my markup properly. But then ever since I've done the markups, so there's little things like that, and I think a lot of people don't realise that with Airbnb there's so much that goes into it. It's not just whack on Airbnb, Booking.com, that's it. So many little things, and I think this is the way you learn a lot faster as well.
I think being part of the people with the same mindset, same goals, same strategy, different experiences, all in the same place. What you've created with that community, I think is a game changer.
It really is,
It really is. And I really enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to your events.
Yes, sir.
Going forward, being part of a community where, we're all growing together, people share their ideas, understand that actually what's going on within that kind of niche of what we're doing.
And like from the outside, like obviously you guys know me, like if someone's like watching this video, what do they need to know about Dan? Like who am I as a person?
Dan is the man. Nothing else, bro. Honestly, on a personal level, obviously I know you outside this community, I've known you before, we've joined you for Airbnb and stuff. You as a person, you're just honest. Your work rate's immense. You do everything you can say you're gonna do. So me knowing you on outside of work made me join the community in the first place. And now join the community, understand the workspace that you've created for others, not just to grow yourself, but the people around you is amazing. So I think if anyone wants to do rent to rent, I'd always recommend you. I always have. Anyone ever asks me, I say, yo, if you want to learn something, go to this guy. He's the guy to learn from. Because you got the blueprint, you know what you're doing, and you've got the results as well, even the testimonials, And obviously a couple of the hosts that we actually clean for have come through you as well.
Like Luca.
So Luca, obviously you've helped him grow as well. So and we've seen obviously him grow, seen his properties, and you know how they're occupied. So we know that actually what he's learned actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I think the biggest thing anyone needs to ever understand in any business, anything that go down, is trust the process.
Yeah.
Everything takes time.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, there's never something that don't work. Everything does work. And I remember you doing a podcast once with Sean Land, and he goes, "Oh, where doesn't it work?" He goes, "Everywhere." You said, "Everywhere I do it, it works."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so
Make it work. Yeah, that's true. No, I appreciate those words for sure. It's good to hear, and like that's the thing. Like people don't realize that ultimately, people always say like, "Why help other people?" It's like, why not? You know what I mean? Like
not,
so
yeah,
many people are stuck in the matrix. Like it's not that hard to get out, you know. So makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And then for anyone trying to achieve, like ultimately, you joined within the first week, you had a property live. You've obviously got, we're looking at like 4 to 5 coming up. It's like, what would you like? What's one thing they should do? Like someone who wants to achieve like that speed, that level of success. Like what's one thing they should do?
I think be confident, number one. I think that's the biggest thing. Be confident in, like, for example, if they need to get landlords on board, anything like that, it's very important to be confident in what you're pitching.
Yeah.
And also be confident in what you're going to carry out.
I think it's very important to make sure that you follow every step though, as well.
Yeah.
So if
That's
you're going to
big.
do it, make sure you do it properly and just follow every step, and you just lock in just that.
Yeah.
No other distractions, just lock in with that.
And like, if you to join the community, is, obviously once you go through the training, go through it again once you got your listings.
Yeah.
Because there's things in there when you're all doing the training and you ain't got your listing live yet or anything like that, there's stuff in there you miss.
Yeah.
So what I said to Mannie, what we should be doing actually once a month, you should be going through, if we're struggling for anything or any bookings that are coming in, go through the listing space or go through a certain space to remind yourself. That community should always be there to utilise.
Yeah.
I think that's it as well. That confidence, like the confidence you say, like we say this a lot, that the confidence that you get comes from the knowledge you know. So the more you go through it, the more you know, right? And I think like the more you implement, the more you learn. So it is like a massive cycle. Well, I appreciate that. Any final words from your side?
I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
For what you've put together, actually who you are as a person as well.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
You're a great person as an individual and even as a business person, so it's very good. And I appreciate and we look forward to go forward with you and grow with you as well.
Yes, sir.
I'll be honest with you, when I'm at a certain level, I'm like, Daniel, what's the next step, bro?
100k a month pending. Sick.
Yeah.
Alright, legends. Right. I appreciate that, team.